We only grow when our client grow. RAKDAO is not a licensing authority that it stops by providing the license. However, it connects people together, very well structured ecosystem. I'll tell you why the CSP is really important. You might be paying 5, 10, 20, 30,000 to get your license incorporated. However, the value that comes behind the license is 100, 200, 300,000 in value. Yes, there are other licensing authorities that they have thousands of activities, but they are not focused
on Web3 specifically.
In RAKDAO, we want to support that sector, and that's it. UAE is the right place, and it sits in the center of the world.
Hey everybody, this is OneLink Dubai podcast, and today it's actually an honor for us because we are here. We're hosting Executive Director of Commercial at RAK Digital Assets Oasis. Oh, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate that. And I know that everybody is speaking about RAK DAO and Ras Al Khaimah especially. So a lot of projects in Web3, in gaming, and even the first casino ever in UAE is happening right now, building right now in Ras Al Khaimah. So can you tell us to our audience, what is Ras Al Khaimah?
Thank you, Nick. Ras Al Khaimah is a land of limitless potential where tradition meets innovation. And it's guided by a visionary leader, His Highness the ruler, Sheikh Saud bin Saqr al-Qasimi. The Emirate is steadfastly focusing on building a future that balances between economic growth, sustainability, and technological advancement.
Yeah.
That's RAK in summary. I can tell way more for hours and hours about RAK. It's a very beautiful emirate. It's an emirate where there is a lot of development that's happening in the near future that shows that it's a hub for technology, tourism, adventure, lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a 1-hour drive from Dubai airport. It has its own airport as well. It's a land that you have the mountain, and with 30 minutes you are on the shore, enjoying the beach, enjoying the mountains. So it combines a lot of things all together. That's Ras Al Khaimah.
Nice. Wow. I was there and I know that it's a very beautiful place, you know. And I know that RAK specifically is not only licensing authority, right? Because RAKDAO exists to support Web3 industry, you know, because what you're doing is completely different from the whole licensing market of the world. You support crypto individuals, Web3 individuals, even gaming individuals completely differently. So tell us about what is the vision of RAK specifically.
Allow me to start with the vision of His Highness, the ruler, Sheikh Saud bin Saqr al-Qasimi. His Highness envisions RAK Digital Assets Oasis, RAKDAO, as a catalyst for positioning Ras Al Khaimah as a global leader in the blockchain and the technology industry. RAKDAO vision is to become a global hub for the blockchain and technology industry. When we speak of the hub, it is not a licensing authority on itself. Instead, it's an entire ecosystem that comes all together for providing value along with the license. That's how the vision of RAKDAO is there, and that's how it was envisioned by our visionary leader. In October 2023, the CEO of RAKDAO, RAK Digital Assets Oasis, Dr. Samir Al-Ansari, officially launched the Free Zone, announcing it as the world's first dedicated licensing authority for digital and virtual assets. This Free Zone focuses on the non-regulated aspect of the Web3 technology. And it speaks the language of the global audience, which is it's a free zone in the United Arab Emirates that functions under the common law features. This is an edge in attracting investors all over the world by telling them that's the right hub for you and that's the right place to be functioning and operating your business from.
Interesting.
Web3 is a huge industry. I can tell 90% of our real life is there in the Web3 industry. However, RAKDAO was established for a certain purpose, is to cater services for the Web3 and to be the first of its kind among this planet. And this means that we didn't want to be the same as other authorities or regulators or licensing authorities. So we focused on the untouched area in the Web3 space. In general, the Web3 space is a space that covers a lot of activities. Some of them are regulated. And when we speak of regulated activities, here we are talking about exchanges, brokerage, custodians, and payment service providers, where there is a room for them in the UAE or GCC or in the world. RAKDAO didn't want to focus on that area as a start. We wanted to impress the world by focusing on areas that nobody touched. So we focused on the 95% of the entire Web3 area, which nobody touched.
What are those specifically?
These are the non-regulated activities, speaking of any innovation on the blockchain development, on the software development, on the advisory areas, on anything which is related to the technology and the development stages, anything which is related to metaverse, AI, gaming.
Yeah, you have many activities.
All of these. But keep in mind that within the gaming industry, there are certain areas that they are regulated. Within the metaverse, the same. Within the blockchain, the same. So we cover the entire sector
of Web3 space.
Web3, but within the sector itself, there are certain areas that we don't focus on, which they are regulated corners or regulated angles. Yeah,
it's a very smart move to start RAKDAO moving into this way, because a lot of clients from OneLink, they're completely shocked because everything, it's smooth. When you come to RAKDAO, it's very fast, and especially this type of legal solutions, they exist in RAKDAO because Web3, there's no Web3 in Europe or other countries. There is a lot of it's very hard to implement a company related to this specific niches. But RAKDAO made a huge, I think, step into the future. That's why I love it, It's
definitely the first crypto specialized free zone in the world. So that's why we are here. That's why we invited Nabil, because he can talk more about this. And plus, most of our clients are from the Web3 space. So I think it will be very helpful for our clients as well.
Just to add something, Madalena, on the Web3 in general, we all know that the Web3 is majority of the companies that they are there, they come with a project, initiative, innovation, a very new project that they just want to start and carry on. What RAKDAO does is focusing on these activities that these people, the startups, the SMEs needs. Of course, there is a big room for well-structured entities in RAKDAO, definitely, but also we focus on empowering the SMEs and taking them through the right direction, the right activity that they have to have on their license, and to grow until they become part of a regulated area, exchange, maybe broker, whatever, wherever they want to reach, wherever they want to aim to reach.
Everyone knows that there is a big gap in the market when it comes to registering a crypto Web3 business, anywhere in the world. It's almost impossible. So that's where you come in place and you help crypto individuals set up a business, get their license, get their employment visa, investor visa, and move to Dubai as well. So let's say I'm a crypto individual. Why should I consider incorporating in RAKDAO?
Yeah, it's a very nice question.
Yes.
I'm curious to listen it from the authority itself.
Let's think as a startup. What do I need? I need to start my legal documents.
Yeah, to get the trade license.
Exactly.
Make a business plan.
Correct. So I need to do all the legal requirements and get all the legal documents. That's my step number one.
Correct.
And that's what every licensing authority focuses on. What comes special in RAKDAO is that we don't stop there, and we were not established to stop there. We exist nowadays in order to hold hands of all entrepreneurs and startups and put them in the right direction to get their projects accomplished. And to elaborate more on this, or to explain more on this, RAKDAO is not a licensing authority that it stops by providing the license. However, it connects people together through a very well-structured ecosystem in which it provides value behind the license. We always say that, yes, You might be paying 5, 10, 20, 30,000 to get your license incorporated. However, the value that comes behind the license is 100, 200, 300,000 in value.
Your network is your net worth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not ours only. It's the client. We only grow when our client grow. You know it. You experience this yourself as corporate service providers, as a well-structured advisory firm. You notice that the more your investors are growing by time, the more you are growing with them. And that's exactly when it comes to us. We grow with our portfolio, with our clients, whenever we support them to grow. It's very important to focus on the values that comes behind the license. A client needs the license, and then he needs the residency, and then he needs the bank account, and then he needs the
Corporate crypto exchange account.
yes, and then he needs the tax advisory process.
But the main part that he needs is actually a person who will guide him through the whole process,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
In a new country sometimes.
That's 100% correct. That's if we are talking about the normal partners that we might have for every single client. And then there are some technical partners that they are really needed for certain projects when it comes to blockchain integration, DLTs, for DAOs, how to get their DAO incorporated and how to function. So again, I go back to the vision of RAK Digital Assets Oasis to become the global hub for the blockchain industry in general. RAK DAO, RAK Digital Assets Oasis, is a licensing authority that focuses on the continuity of projects for every investor, every entrepreneur, every startup. What's special about it is that partners on all aspects, partners that provides bankabilities, partners that provides taxation, advisories and processes, partners that provides real estate, partners that provides technical support as blockchain integrations, blockchain development, on the software side, any single technical aspect which is needed for a Web3 project to get accomplished can be accomplished with the support of RAK Digital Assets Oasis ecosystem. That's the only thing which makes RAKDAO special. Now, on top of all of that, there is something very important to take into consideration, that the entire UAE, the entire jurisdiction is special. UAE, United Arab Emirates, ticks a lot of boxes. From a safety perspective, from a taxation perspective, from a location perspective to the entire globe, from futuristic vision. There is a lot of advantages that we tick all of these boxes within the UAE.
And by the way, regarding to the location is actually makes sense because your support is you're giving access to people to network, you know?
Correct.
RAKDAO is actually giving, I know that because we work with our clients in OneLink, and we know that you give the network to them sometimes. So that is the main support. It's not only to get like legalized documents, it's something much, much bigger, you know?
So you basically said RAKDAO is directly involved in the success of a project, like something like this.
I can't tell Madalena that it is directly involved.
Okay, because it's not directly.
It is the key of the door for a very big room where every single corner of the room
is an opportunity.
Exactly. That's the right thing.
100%.
If I may add something else also, why RAKDAO is special. It's a free zone, as I mentioned before, that speaks the language of this industry. And it's the first free zone authority that accepts crypto payments. Imagine you are a crypto project, you are dealing on the blockchain.
Your whole capital is in crypto.
Exactly. And you can pay in crypto. This makes a lot of difference.
Yes.
This makes a lot of sense. Because if I want to start my business right now and I just want to go and pay a cash, which is fiat in general, yes and no. But if I see a place where I can pay with my crypto and get connected to all the crypto vendors, suppliers that I can be part of, and they help me to grow, That's amazing. That's what I want to be. That's what what makes RAK Digital Assets Oasis really special in the market. In addition to that, Nick, just one more thing. RAKDAO has 170 activities. 170 activities that they are purely dedicated for the Web3.
Wow.
This makes a lot of difference. Yes, there are other licensing authorities that they have thousands of activities, but they are not focused
on Web3 specifically.
So in RAKDAO, we want to support that sector, and that's it.
So you focus only like on Web3 niche specifically. That's why you guys, if you're in Web3, you should consider to actually start your business, your project, wherever you want in RAKDAO, because it's the perfect place, because all activities are already there. They're already implemented there. So you can just select what you want and start in a couple of weeks, right? Because you're working with our clients specifically.
Yeah, for sure. Like we can get the license in 1 week.
Yeah.
And the only document that you need is just the passport.
And I like that the process with RAKDAO is very fast, and like it's, when you start, it takes a couple of weeks and everything is ready.
It's a digital free zone, Nick. So what are we expecting? If you are a digital free zone, you have to expect speed. That's number one.
Yeah, but I want to add on top of that, for you, it's normal. For UAE as a country, it's normal. But all around the planet, it's not normal.
Yeah.
It's not working like this. The government is always asking you so many questions. They do sometimes a lot of things, you know? But UAE plays different games. That's why I love to give advice to people to start actually companies here, because they play the game differently.
That's 100% right. That's 100% right.
So I'm a crypto individual. Let's say I have an idea. I want to start a business in Ras Al Khaimah. How do I reach out to you? How can you help me to open a business here?
Yeah, how the process actually
look like,
and how you can start.
The process is very simple. You can reach out to our partners, the CSPs, the corporate service providers, such as OneLink. You put your inquiry. They advise you on the right activities, as you are well trained on the activities that RAKDAO has, and you are already aware of all the requirements of each and every activity. What does it require? What's the process of certain very risky activities in which we can get it done? The client will reach out, you will get the advisory process, and then after that, you will start incorporating the business with RAKDAO. That's how it usually happens.
So why do you need to work with corporate service providers?
It's a very good question, actually. Corporate service providers are certain firms that they advise the client on the right jurisdiction to have their company set and incorporated. And this is a very important thing nowadays, because people, they have to know where is the best jurisdiction that they can incorporate their business in and accomplish and carry on. Now, when we set up the business, it's not the end of the world. There is a lot of things that comes after that only the CSP can be providing them.
Like accounting.
Exactly.
Tax advisory.
A lot
visa
more,
process, residency.
It's first of all about the relationship. You know, people first of all need to know that RAKDAO exists. That's where we as OneLink, we help them to even understand that they can use this solution for their needs, you know, and then you as an authority is actually providing all of that. So it's like a win-win game, right?
Correct. Also, you are a CSP, you are a corporate service provider that has a lot of networks among the globe.
Yes.
So if the client comes and he says, I want to incorporate my Web3 project, you will directly advise him about RAKDAO.
Definitely.
And you know the process because you are well trained. You know each and every activity. What does it provide? What are the requirements?
Exactly.
And if somebody else comes and tells you, I want maybe a trading activity, you also know which jurisdiction fits for that. So the CSP is a very important pillar in incorporating the business and taking it to the next level. And here where we partner with such firms like yourself to bring the right audience to the right place and help them grow. Also, to add on this, I'll tell you why the CSP is really, really, really important. With our recent announced project, which is DARE, the Decentralized Autonomous Organizations Regime that we just launched on our anniversary event, which was back in October. where you were part of our conference.
Yeah.
Yes, we are platinum partners with RAK DAO, by the way.
Yes. A CSP plays a very, very, very important role over there. A CSP incorporate the DAO. And let me spare a minute over here. DAOs, they need a legal wrapper in certain cases. And that's what RAK DAO focused on.
So, by the way, right now, the crypto bull market is actually happening. The Bitcoin just reached like $100,000, then
108. Yes.
$1,000 per one Bitcoin. It's crazy. So crypto world, the Web3 world is actually right now growing rapidly, very fast. We in OneLink actually helping hundreds of crypto individuals to move to UAE. And I'm very curious to ask you, why should a crypto individual from other countries move to UAE? What do you think regarding to that? Especially with this situation that is happening with crypto, because what I always tell to people, you need to be prepared with your company, with your residency, with your bank, before you want to cash out your crypto, because a lot of people will have huge profits now, but they need what? They need to cash it out. That's why they need legal ties in UAE to get the best solution for their needs. So why do you think UAE as a whole, why crypto people need to move here, Web3 people, why they need to move here?
They have to move here, actually, because while the entire globe is closing doors on blockchain and crypto projects,
Yes.
the UAE is opening arms and telling everyone, come. Now, the thing is, I'll answer this in the demand that we are experiencing in our free zone. We are a 1-year-old free zone, and we are circa 500 incorporated companies.
Wow.
So this gives clear clarity on the demand of the crypto people,
Yeah.
where
Demand
they
is
want to go
growing.
and how they want to grow. It's very important to know that, yes, crypto is growing very fast. And this is a very good opportunity for every individual to start his own business, because they will start their business when they have the money, right?
Yes.
So as far as the market is growing, and it's growing aggressively, actually,
Yeah, very
between a
fast.
day and another, it jumps 2-3K and
It's
sometimes
crazy.
more.
We're living in a crazy time.
Yes, this is really important. And we are experiencing this in Ras Al Khaimah, not only on the licensing perspective, even on the real estate. Even on the real estate. The entire Ras Al Khaimah available units are getting sold. So that's very important. Why? Because the blockchain people, the crypto people, they are investing their profits. In addition to that, as I previously said, the UAE ticks a lot of boxes. The
Yes.
safety is very important. Bankability is very important. The residency. Tell me, where on earth there is a smooth and clear, transparent process for the immigration system as it is in the UAE? It's very transparent. You have to tick all the guidelines. You fit, you get the residency. No matter what color you are, no matter what's nationality, no matter where you're coming from, it's a very business mindset place.
Yes. So this is like the first checkbox is that it's very fast to get here, residency, legal ties. What else? Why UAE as a whole?
See, it's the environment. It's the entire package that comes along with the United Arab Emirates. It's everything around. You can start your company online without being in town. Once you want to process your residency, all what you need to do is to fly, come, stay 10, 15 days, get everything done, and go back home. And then you can come back every now and then whenever you want to leverage your business to another level. So I can tell how easygoing the process is. The safety, which we already mentioned, banks, the appetite of banks on all the startups, no matter what they are, no matter where they are from. Again, you fit all the guidelines, your bank account is incorporated,
Yeah.
the transparency that it's all around. And one more very important thing, the opportunities that are around.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's something which, yes, it is in a lot of countries, but it's not as it is in the UAE.
Yes.
The only reason is that UAE is becoming a global hub for anything in anything. Can you imagine? For anything and anything.
Yes.
Well, no matter what's your business about, no matter where you're coming from, no matter where you want to bring your business from, UAE is the right place. And it sits in the center of the world.
Yeah. And I think that this is the only place on earth and you can meet your friends even in Web3 very, very often. Because if you have different events in Singapore or in like Portugal and other places, it's not a lot of them, to be honest.
Correct.
In Dubai, all the crypto community, the Web3 community, Web3 gaming community, they all live here, enjoy life for more than like 7 to 8 months a year even.
I still remember during Token
Yeah.
2049, circa 500 side events were there. Can you imagine? Circa 500 events were there. You have no idea how many people were there just because of the blockchain events and the Web3 events.
So I like the words that you said, that RAKDAO, it's like a key to open the door of opportunities. You know, because when you come to UAE, you need to have
Exactly.
legal ties to actually stay here more than a couple of months,
Correct.
you know?
Correct.
So that's why I love about...
It's a license, it's a residency, and there are different types of residency. Take into consideration.
Yeah.
There is the employment residency, there's the investment residency, and there is the golden visa residency. And this is something, again, we speak the language of real projects in the Web3. And here to show how we are really interested and how we are really motivated about this industry in general, for certain profiles that they are really investing in the UAE, in Ras Al Khaimah in general, not only by setting up the license, by going for multiple year licenses, by going for real estate investments, by going for bigger investments, and that provides value to the industry, to the ecosystem in general. We are very happy to put them in a process of the golden visa. And I'm sure you are experiencing this with us. So the types of the residency that they are being catered in the UAE are covering all aspects: investment, employment, and being a golden member. When we speak of golden member, just to give good info about it, it's a residency for 10 years.
The question that we really want you to answer to our audience, what are different types of packages, the licensing packages that you actually have in RAKDAO? You know, the residencies, the legal ties, what are the packages there?
We have a package for every single profile. If you are a freelancer, we have a package for you. If you are a digital nomad person, you just want to have your company in the UAE and you want to reside somewhere in the world, but you just care about getting the legal document from the United Arab Emirates, Ras Al Khaimah in general. Also, we have that package for you. If you are just a normal company like any other company, as well, it's there. If you are a DAO, we have the package for you. If you are a proprietary trader, we have a package for you. If you see, so for every single profile, for every single project, we have a package for it. However, what's really coming in the future, something really inspiring, which you will be the first to know about, and then you will be telling your audiences about, is we will be coming with programs that shows the value in real with the license itself together. So the client will receive the license with the value together. These are certain things that we are putting in good shape very soon, and we will be announcing very, very soon. Yeah.
Nabil, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it because I know that time is really precious regarding to executive director. So thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. And guys, if you want to incorporate company specifically in RAKDAO, you can reach out to OneLink. We'll help you with that. So we think that this is the best place for you to incorporate your company, to get legal ties. So reach out to us again and let's make it happen. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Let's make
Nabil.
the part 2. So right now, write in the comments all your questions that you want to ask specifically to Nabil. So the next podcast, he will answer all of your questions so you can get your answers. And of course, you can find the best solutions for your needs. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nabil,
Thank
for coming.
you, Madalena. Thank you.